Yeah. Good morning, my friends. I would like to welcome all of you in our new year commencing of our module, which is entitled MFS or Management of Financial Services. As we can see in front of us in the present page, that the module is related to the marketing, how we market or how we can utilize or make a benefit or make some kind of promotion or promoting our financial service. My name is Dr. Saeed Abdou, and I am your instructor of this module for this semester. We have to know in this module why service matter, why we are interested in studying marketing financial service. Here we go, service dominated, because service dominate the US, the United States, and worldwide economy. For instance, in the UK or in the United Kingdom, we can find the service sector uh, encouraging or in taking the major segment of the British economy. This is the territory sector. For instance, this includes the big star or the big mover of the British economy. For instance, the big chain of constructions, the Royal Mail, and the financial service banking, or the financial times activities in the United Kingdom. Also in the USA, we can find there the dominate service, the dominated segment or the dominated sector in the United States is related to the services. For instance, all of us knows about the stock market, Nasdaq shares and Dow Jones shares, and the multinational banks which are operating there and are the movers of the United States or the US economy, as well as um, Yahoo, Intel, and Procter Gamble, and Telecom, and other. I mean IBM or Microsoft, other and etc. These companies are the mover for the United States economy, and this has to do with services sector or service activity rather than production activities. This is why service matters. Service are growing dramatically, of course, because all of us know how to stagger or how to adhere with making service render our economy in the current days. For instance, we use service for servicing for buying our travel. We use how to achieve our transaction or daily transaction by using our debit card or our credit card, etc. Or even we cannot go to the bank or just use pen and paper to sign up stuff or do a transaction. Rather, we can rely on e or electronic signature, etc. Service needs less orientation and reality, of course. If you have good service and service after sales, so your product of course will dominate the market and make segment or the velocity of customer acquisition and loyalty is very high. Service leads to profits. Yes, because put it away, your mobile phone, or either it's Apple or Samsung or etc. It costs, it's manufactured like decades or like 20 or $30. They sell this is your mobile with 400 or $500. So they make a lot of money of selling the service, not the product itself. Therefore, service leads to high profit or to low profit. Service help manufacturing companies differentiate themselves. For instance, if you have like an after mass or just after sale service, or you provide a good service or maintenance for your products, the appliance shop conditions, or Philips refrigerators, or Samsung washing machines. These brands are dominating the market and keep or maintain the reputation and the loyalty of their customer, and in turn the profits, because they are differentiating themselves than the other bars their unique services. Financial service marketing. So let us handle or explain or clarifying what means by services. Serving in which the dominated part is intangible, so you cannot really touch the service. If you are working in the desk or some kind of your customer service, you cannot touch it because you cannot. It's not tangible. It's like intangible. Something you can just apprehend it or sense it by your sense rather than by your by senses. By mean by you cannot touch it. It's like some kind of intangible stuff, which is the case in most financial services. Marketing, it means like the word of marketing or the concept of marketing. It's relied on the reciprocity or the mutual relationship between customers and stakeholder in a dynamic environment. Or it's a process of creating, how to create or how to produce a product, and how to distribute, like how to share it and how to promote it by different kind of promotion and good price of service and idea. Why? This is to facilitate satisfying exchange relationship by customer and to develop and maintain favorable relationship. It's all about how the intention or the keeping or the maintaining or your customers loyalty and buying habits to your product or service. Customers are yours and I and him and he and she and whoever. Customers was the buyer of organization products. People who are buying these products, either tangible or intangible. They are called customers. They are the focal point of all marketing activity. They are the main or the key or the crucial part of all marketing activity. The essence of marketing is develop satisfying exchange from customer and market benefit. This is really it's about the mutual. The marketing is how developing satisfying and the mutual. Here exchange is how to be like beneficial or reciprocal relationship between of both customer and market benefit. So you get service, you get money. You get product, you get like customer satisfaction and multi habits buying. Organizations generally focus their marketing effort on a specific group of customers or target market. For instance, if you are like for instance, I don't want to make an advertising right here, but why not? If you like Coca-Cola, so I like Coca-Cola Zero. Someone like Coca-Cola with cherry. Someone else like Coca-Cola with the regular Coca-Cola. So I mean, it is divided. It's market efforts on a specific group. So this group like the Diet Coke, the other group like the Zero Coke, the other groups like the cherry or the blueberry Coke. So I mean, this is etc. Just know at least an example, not as a general example. For instance, if you get like or if you take like the BG or Procter and Gamble company, this company produces many kinds of detergents, like for instance, Persil and Tide and Oxy or whatever. So I mean, you look like Oxy, I like Brazil, someone else like that, but they are all related to one target market or one or from one company. This about organization activities in the market, how to utilize it to get like a beneficial relationship between the customers and their product. Uh, Again, marketing is more than simple advertising or selling a product. Why? I mean, it's not the end result of the market or the end process is is how to sell your product. No, 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 no. It's mean how to to have like a relationship between your customer. It's how to involve developing and managing a product, marketing and the product available in the right place. So I mean, misplacing your product is the first stage of failing. For instance, if you want to launch like Costa Coffee or like Starbucks, you cannot go to the suburb of your neighborhood and just or in the in the side streets and open Starbucks or Costa Coffee or no. You have to select your place. For instance, a big square, metropolitan area, so a lot of people come in and out, so you can see your product and then go and buy it. So the right place is very, very, very crucial for locating or placing your product, and also as well as the price acceptable to buyers. So you cannot sell your covers with like 100 Egyptian pound. No, no, it's not compatible with the income of the individual person. So at least you can put it like 18 pound or 14 pound. This is unusable. So it's how you set the place B and the price another B to buyers, and the communication informed to help customer to determine if the product satisfy their needs. We get like an example of the Costa and Starbucks coffee. So if we put like some kind of satisfaction here, this is will complete the meaning of the market. But again, as we explained before, these activities like product, how you produce your product and how to distribute it or to place it, it is very crucial, and how to promote it, to what like especially it looks like some kind of sale, some kind of mix and match, buy two get one free, or it's some any kind of promotion and pricing. So we have here B are known as marketing mix. So marketing mix delineated or equal in all of these concepts, because marketers decide what type of each element they use and what amount. So you can, if you have like a big order, you will have to enlarge your factory or your company. If you have like a mini order or an average order, so you have like a small SME or a small medium enterprises. But if you have like a big or a huge or like a big amount of orders, so you will have like a multinational or a big factor, like as we said before, BG, Procter and Gamble, and Unilever, or even Citibank. It's a company and it sells service as well, financial service. Or you can or any bank like CIB, commercial international bank, for this kind of service. Why do firms focus on services? Well, service can provide high profit margin and growth potential than products. As we explained before, if you focus on making like a Samsung or a Nokia or any kind of or laptops, this product will cost you like $50 or $60 USD. While you can sell it for 700 or 500 or 300. Of this example, we can understand that your profit or your margin or your profit margin or the growth potential example that would be like 500% profits or 600% profit. So you cannot get this if you sell products. But if you sell service, of course, you can get some kind of customer satisfaction and qualities are driven by service excellency. Well, service excellency is the main or the core issue of customer satisfaction. Again, if you produce your after sale service, of course you will dominate the market and get your customer repetitive visit to your store or your product. Service can be used as differentiation strategy in the company. Well, again, put it that way. If we get like two examples, how you differentiate yourself among other companies. If you get like Toshiba air conditions and Zenusi, for instance, you will find the aftermath or the after sale service in Toshiba and spare parts, etc. It's better than Zenusi and Samsung. That's why they differentiate themselves, and people can buy the products because they have to care to retain the customer by their service, and in turn they have it like a competitive market. We can see here service can mean all of this. Oh yeah, service can be like as a product. For instance, one or MBA, you can get like they produce some kind of education, or customer service. Hello, someone pick up the phone and ask you how can he or she can help you with your service. If you encounter some kind of glitches in your appliance or computers or whatever, or if you encounter some kind of mechanic disorder in your washing machine or your air condition or TV or screen or whatever. Service as value add for goods. Of course, if you have like a multi-function and multi-facilities in your service, this will encourage people to buy your service. And that, for instance, put it that way, for Samsung or Apple, well, I mean Apple 12 or Apple 13, I'm not so rich by one. I mean, for the saying, he said that they install in the Apple 13 or Apple 14 or whatever, like 3 cameras, with some kind of pixel. It contains as well, like 500 or tera memory. It contains like, a very smart packages and a very smart design. I mean, this all service can add value to your goods and in turn to your product. Service again embedded in tangible product, of course, like Dell and other kind of computers, IBM or Dell or I'm not acquainted with I'm not acquainted with the kind of computers or laptop, but for instance Dell, if you can, how they can service or how they can promote the product, it's really if you put like the characteristics in its feature, how it looks like and its facilities as tangible product. But because computer it counts as service as well, but as like some kind of tangible, perceptible, you can touch it at the end of the day. The financial services. Here we can see in the page or in the slides in front of us, we can see the financial service. It can be come from two segments. Like on the left, we can find customer, and here business customers, which are the buyer of the service. The account of check account, this kind of financial service. Insurance, life in general, these are services as well. Foreign exchange service options, if you want to exchange dollar or sterling or Kuwait dinar or Saudi riyal or whatever. A share dealing service, if you want to buy like a share for the financial stock market or or some kind of bonds in the bank, or etc. Corporate finance loan if you want to get loan, this kind of service. Pension schemes for companies if you want to, to work like 10 years and then they can cut off your salary like a segment, say 10, 25%. They are categories. So on based on this category, you will get your pension on this scheme, and then cash management, how to manage cash flow and cash flow out and cash flow in. The financial service institution is our in our country. It means like they corporate or invest in private bank, mutual fund, and personal and group pension. A credit card issues. All of us have credit cards issues. Uh, Especially leading companies, people who are lend you money to open to start up your project or your company or your shop or whatever. Leasing company has the exchange what you have. You can give them your shop, and then you can give you in instead like a flat or whatever. This is some kind of leasing. Government saving institution, for instance, the private or public bank, like here in Egypt we have like a Cairo Bank, Alexandria Bank, etc. Broker and agent people who through them you can buy real estates, you can buy houses, you can buy shares in the stock market, you can gamble, or you can buy some kind of financial bonds as well. A financial service environment, we have like it's like any environment. You have like some kind of factors which are affect or influence this sector, including a socio-economic factor, which they are play a crucial part in this service for exchange and income and wealth. For instance, really the income determines what kind of service you are selling. For instance, if you buy some kind of if you buy some kind of goods, or you want to buy like to sell like sandwiches, you cannot sell for all people like shrimp sandwiches or ostrich sandwiches or like beef burgers. No, you can sell like a green beans sandwiches, beans for sandwiches, or you can say egg sandwiches. It means, or you can just make like now we have like a common trend that all of us have to have credit card, which I mean, but really the majority of us their salaries are between 2,000 pound and 3,000 pound. So you cannot you cannot handle or get like cash in your pocket. It's no longer acceptable. Rather, you can rely on your credit card to buy stuff from supermarket or whatever. Again, if you kept like the socio-economic factors determine if your salary or if your income in general allow you to buy some kind of shares or to buy some kind of financial service bond or etc. Again, regulatory environment, which is the regulation measurable in shaping the behavior is the point of showing it to protect the customer. Service or system to product to service already set up in place. For instance, like fraud and scam, and how counterfeit money, etc. If you are investing, or if you are dealing or do the make a transaction in a country that protect like the ethical issues and the fraud in the financial market, of course you will dominate the market and get this right. Financial service environment, we can see the technology. Of course, if you have like an internet in everywhere, you can, and electronic cards and electronic machines, etc. This will encourage and entice people to have the credit card and the transaction by card, and have like financial access in every place on earth to get their customer needs done. Again, if you have like customer database which enable better use of marketing strategy. If you have like, you can track the card, you can track the transaction everywhere, and then you can protect your customer by the service you provide, then you will have some kind of good financial service, and in turn customer retention and customer satisfaction. Let us see in front of us the difference between tangible financial service or tangible and financial service. Tangible means some kind you can touch it or perceive it or determine it. Financial service, as we can see, has its own characteristics. We will see later on how they are looks like. One of major problem first facing the marketer of financial service are opposite to tangible product, because product you can handle, but service you cannot handle, cannot be experienced or in a tangible manner. Service again cannot be touched. You cannot touch service. You cannot taste it as food. You cannot handle it by your perceptible hand, or purchase it like in a bulk or in a lorry, or tangible products like cartons or like bulk like clothes or um, heterogeneity. Heterogeneity is like if you are geneity, or it means like hetero, it means dislike, het, it means dislike. Geneity, it means how to, you know, to come with each other like like one body or like one thing. So heterogeneity means like this, this conjunctivity, or like similar, or some kind of like hit to be each other. It's some kind of threat. As such, although all banks branches sell the same service, the standard of service is not uniform. So you cannot experience one service in one bank the same in another, because they are, you know, heterogeneous. They are different. They are not the same. That's mean by heterogeneity. Service marketing is heavy individual selling service. You cannot find like a unique individual or a single individual in different banks. As such, they are different. Therefore, they are heterogeneous in producing their service. It is this individual who judges the bank rather than the underlying service being sold. Of course, because service are produced by individual or by individual himself, who can judge or who can have like a discriminate or a determined opinion about the level or the standard of the bank service. Hence, market manager must make attention to protect product knowledge, sales, training, selling skills, and interpersonal skills of the seller. But it's a way. Product knowledge, you cannot just hire one employee and dismiss him or her after 6 months or 3 months, because by doing that way you will use the accumulated knowledge of each. As such, you have to retain your employees as well to protect your knowledge or your accumulated knowledge or accumulated experience or know-how in your bank, in the head of your employees. Sales training. Without sales training, people will, this knowledge will be distorted, or this knowledge will be diminished. As such, managers have to, train their employees to sell their service, or by training decision, or by some kind of cross-functional relations, etc. Selling skills, you cannot put in the front line of selling service someone who is parochial or narrow-minded or shy or introvert. Rather, you have to place people who are visual people, who are relying on your sense in your hand, or have like who are open mind, who are in watch or in golf or have like a spacious mind for other people skills and attitudes. Uh, by this session or by this lecture, we have stand on the characteristics of service. In the next session, of the next lecture, we will resume our favorite and very extremely interesting module. I am very sure that all of us will love and continue studying this module which is marketing financial survey. Thank you for your time and patience on listening our lectures. Of course, I welcome any feedback or any suggestions you can provide regarding the content, the tune, the duration of the lecture, as well as the terminology and the concept including in the slides. Thank you very much.